Good evening,
No,
good evening, and
because
welcome to another live stream from With the Emperor Games of Tea, and I'm joined by three wonderful friends of mine to play some Dark Heresy 2nd Edition. The Hidden One is the title of this campaign.
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome in, everyone. Normally, stick with the plan. This is what I always do. As usual, at the start of these streams, I usually have to do some announcements. The first of those has nothing to do with Fantasy Grounds because we're not using it. We're using Foundry today. So that's where we're going with that. However, you can notice that there are some miniatures dotted around the screen. These have all been made in Heroforge, so many thanks to Heroforge for allowing us the opportunity to show off our artistic talents on stream. On screen? What the hell is going on? On stream is what I wanted to say.
Ice cream for ice cream.
You can also hopefully hear some music going in the background. That music is provided to us by StereoState.com, Tabletop, Ingram, Fasty Studios, Alexander Lacarado at Superstar Studios, as well as also Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. So many thanks to them for making music that. Oh, thank you, Nocturnal. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. But thank you to those people that I just mentioned in regards to the music for providing music that we can actually have to enhance the gaming experience of ourselves and hopefully you as well. Also, there is a YouTube channel which I have, youtube.com/@games_and_t, where you can catch up on the previous 7 episodes of this, The Hidden Worm, as well as also the Scarlet Guard and also Fearful Fortunes, and there's a lot of stuff on there. So go check it out. Go check it out. Enjoy the stuff that you want to enjoy, and listen to it as a podcast. That's what I do.
Obviously, this is the best
not
one,
my own
though.
stuff.
Obviously.
No, it's not. I'm just having fun with it. But yeah, no, check us out. If you are watching this, if you are watching or listening to this from the future, hi from the past. I hope the future is better than it is right now here in the past. So yeah. Moving on, moving swiftly on. What else do I need to talk about? Oh yeah, there is one more thing. That's the fact that I will be streaming again tomorrow with Fearful Fortunes, my Lovecraftian-inspired horror D&D campaign, completely homebrew. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. 2 players, and it's been it's been great actually. I've really enjoyed it.
It's very good.
Thank you. But so yeah, check us out tomorrow for that if that's something that you enjoy. Okay, all right. So. I've been avoiding it, but the thing I have to talk about, if you would like to directly support the stream, you can do so by clicking the donations link somewhere underneath here. There will be some suggested donations for Dark Heresy at some point when I get around to figuring those out, because Dark Heresy is a unusual system and is quite complicated, so tips and that kind of thing will come at some point. But if you feel like supporting the stream, you really don't have to. Seriously, think about yourselves more than me. But if you would like to support the stream, you can do so by clicking the link somewhere underneath this thing that you're watching. At least I think that's how that works. Yeah. I believe that is it for announcements. Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Stop it! Thank you. Very kind of you. I believe that is genuinely it for announcements. So let's go into some character introductions, shall we? You can notice that we're missing 2 people today. One of those people will hopefully be joining us, and that would be Sean. Sean runs the character of Lily. Lily is our... Stop it!
Sorry.
It's not you.
Don't be sorry. He deserves it.
It's Ruffy as well.
No,
I
know.
don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
One of those characters
You
is
work
Sean,
hard.
who Lily is our. Oh God, jeez. Lily runs Sean. No, Sean runs the character of Lily, and Lily is our assassin outcast with some psycho stuff thrown in for good measure. Yeah, she's fun. She's a bit of a chameleon, but we're hoping to see how that turns out for her. Sean, fingers crossed, will be joining us very soon. They're having a bit of trouble with their computer, but fingers crossed they'll be here with us very very shortly. Moving along the bottom row here, we would also normally be joined by Raffrey from Nocturnal Wolf Dog. That is his Twitch handle. Go over there and give him some wonderful high fives and hugs and loves, because he is a wonderful person. And also is doing he's a bit of a variety streamer. Just doing a quick shout out for. There we go. There he is. He's a bit of a variety streamer, but has been focusing a lot on Dark and Darker. I do not know the game, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a game that I would actually enjoy playing as well. But he's a really lovely, Ruffy's a really lovely guy, and also does what do they call it? Steel Pan, I think is what it's called. Steel Pan music as well. So check him out for all that stuff.
Steel tongue.
Hi. Sorry, what?
Steel tongue.
Steel tongue. Thank you.
Drum.
Steel tongue drum. Thank you. I know I'd get there eventually, with the help of my friends here. Hi, however, on the other hand, is our... he's kind of like... Well, he's getting to be a bit of a commander. He's he was originally our sort of seeker person, the kind of a little bit sort of roguey-like person, but got to be a bit commanding with a whole bunch of Imperial Navy troopers, and led the charge against some cultists that were trying to take over their transport ship. So yeah, he's going places. His high. I've got to say, he's going some places. But that's. I'm going to shut up now and hand over to Neil from Immersion Diversion, who's going to tell you about Sykes, aren't you, Neil?
Sykes. Yes, I'm going to talk about Sykes.
Shit! Fuck! Not Sykes! Isaac!
Yeah, we got him! We got him, guys!
Bollocks!
Good job.
Well done.
I did nothing
You did
and I
a good
got
job.
him. I did nothing at all.
You don't need to do
Hello,
anything.
everybody.
You don't need to do anything.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Tell us about Isaac. Fuck,
What is
play,
Sykes?
Sykes is my Thursday game character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the funny part. So yeah, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. I'm playing Isaac Guthrie. He is a I will obviously they're all originally human, but he is from the Adeptus Mechanicus, which means he implants machinery into his body, so he can better improve his own self, as well as the others in the Adeptus Mechanicus. He's from the Forge world known as Sinford. He is what I can never pronounce right, I'm just calling it a surgeon. He's basically a healer. And yeah, he's kind of a go-getter. He does things himself. Well, he still works in a party, in a team. But you know, when the going gets tough, you gotta make choices. And he seems to make all the wrong choices that seem to work out for the better. And that's what he thinks. And yeah, he always has a fun time just hacking things, or I should say manipulating machinery.
Of course,
so I don't get in trouble.
It's absolutely machinery manipulation, not at all hacking.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that happens within the 40k universe.
And he loves weapons. Anything he can get his hands on, especially if it's attached to a vehicle, he will ride and die till the day he burns.
So you might be enjoying the current situation in which you're in, but we'll get into that in a moment. As we go up to the top row where you're joined by me, the GM. But I'm going to stop talking and hand over to one of my two players here on the top row. Let's start with Wave, who runs the character of Adriana. Could you tell us a little bit more about them for us, please?
Of course you can. That's the most fun part of it. Hello, I'm Adriana. I'm obviously not a psyker, and obviously has nothing to do with all this magic jumbo mambo. Anyways, I'm the priestess of the group. I will tell you everything you need to know about our lovely Drusus. Any questions? Would you like to know the ways of Drusus? GM? I would love
No,
to tell
I'm
you more
good,
about
because
it.
the GM knows everything about juices and doesn't need to know anything more about juices because he is because the GM is God.
He is the Omnicron.
Well,
No.
obviously, but it's
That's
always fun to
that's
talk
the
about him if you
Imperial.
can, you know.
This is very true.
That's Isaac's gun.
The Omnicia,
Anyways.
Omnicia, I believe you believe is what
Oh.
you are referring to.
Omnicia. Okay, thank you.
Omnicia,
Omnicia. Thank you.
yes.
Oh,
But no, I am good, Adriana. I don't need to hear more about juices beyond what I already know. What else is Adriana about?
Adriana is about. I think you will have to wait and find out. I think that's the fun part of it.
Indeed we will. Indeed we will. And last but not least, a new addition to our party, but certainly not a new addition to being an agent, is Tiffany, who runs a character of Roberta. Could you tell us a bit more about Roberta, please?
Roberta is Roberta Falkenberg is a hotshot ace pilot, and she was just transporting these guys from one place to another, and they got ambushed last week. And she's kind of a take no crap kind of lady.
Oh.
And she's Imperial Navy,
Yeah. She was just transporting.
and she loves to
Nice.
fly.
Oh, hells yeah, does she love to fly, and that has been shown to our other agents pretty clearly by how almost recklessly that Roberta likes to throw her ship around. Called, what's the name of your ship?
Orcbane.
Orcbane.
Ooh.
Indeed. Wonderful name for a Valkyrie gunship. So yeah, and she
Is there
definitely
room
does
for a
like to throw it
co-pilot?
around. Well, Isaac, you don't know that because you haven't actually had a chance to see much
I
about
know.
the ship except the inside and a little bit of the outside when it landed. Because we're going to use that as a moment to segue into any chance Ed, Neil, and Wade turn your mics up a bit. Okay, I'll do that in a moment.
Yeah.
As we segue into the session today, where our heroes are currently in the air, are currently in the air running from an ambush, which was kind of unexpected because that's not what they had intended when first arriving here on the planet of Tranch. Our agents were on the Throne of Glory ship, hitching a lift to, well, Askelfion Secundus is their ultimate destination, but they are taking a detour here for the moment to Tranch. Tranch is a Hive world, dedicated world to something, but none of you guys decided to find that out. But it's a Hive world at least, anyways. And they were here because Adriana had been set the task by a tech priest to bring this tech priest information about the Mechanica Shrine here in Tranch. They were picked up by Roberta in Orcbane in a very aggressive way that Roberta likes to fly. Picked up our agents and delivered them to Hive, the Primus Hive here on Tranch. Upon arrival, Roberta was told that she needed to go and pick up her next task, which was to go to Hive Secundus and pick up a package of something from Docking Bay 132. What this package is, she doesn't actually know because no other details were provided. But that's what she was told to do. However, while this was all going on, Cat's pulled the power cord. Oh wow!
Oh no!
Oh dear. While this was all going on, so we'll see a Roberta in a moment when the computer gets started back.
I think Roberta is way prettier now when we have like in Neil's head, forehead. There. I love it. I think it's very, very flattering.
technical issues aside, Roberta picked up her next task while the rest of the crew decided to go and try and get some information about what on earth they were doing here, what was going on. Indeed, Adriana even tried to talk to the tech priest that was here in the docking bay. However, the docking bay seemed to be very empty, at least for a hive, because there was nobody here except a tech priest and some servitors. Then things started to go all to shit, as the tech priest seemed to, well, don't know what happened to him, because he said something along the lines of, the Mechanicus will be free, and then seemed to convulse, this black ooze emerging from what parts of their human figure that were possible to see, and the servitors just went haywire, completely haywire. Nobody knows why for the moment, but they went haywire and started attacking our poor agents. It was rough, to say the least, shall we say. As our heroes were battered about by the servitors, at least when they hit. And yeah, taking. So I was just sorting out some cameras there a moment. Taking the better part of valor, ran for their lives aboard the ship that Roberta is now piloting. So guys, agents of the throne, what are you doing?
I guess it's I'll start.
Go for it.
Well, Adriana right now is like a kind of like taking apart. Like what happened is she got into the space, ran away, got like she got attacked, ran away, got healed, and shot some like several like
Servitors.
like some servitor, like a servitor that almost climbed into the spaceship, and like they flew off. She's like, what just happened?
Isaac's just kind of thinking to himself and saying, like, they weren't listening to the order? What the hell?
What order? I listen. Were we just ambushed, or was it like planned? Like that's really weird.
No idea.
She will knock on the pilot's door. Hello there. Can you hear us?
You're
muted.
muted, Roberta.
Oh, Roberta is muted, and now she's frowning. Damn.
The door is soundproof.
I'm not muted anymore.
Dog. Let's go. Knock, knock, knock.
Roberta is, and you're gonna be surprised because she's going to be opening the door at the same time of your second knock. And she's gonna say, "What the hell just happened down there?
You
guys
tell
messing
me.
with those servos? What am I?
No.
The only thing I know, I went to the screen, got my mission, turned around, and they were attacking everybody.
So it just kind of happened?
What did you do?
Listen, have you ever seen a servo skull puking like what was it? Goo?
What? That I didn't know.
What?
That's a
that.
thing.
It was like they had like a black thing coming out of their like I don't even know if it's a mouth or like do servos eat?
They don't eat. They're just a brain. and skull, I guess, and machine parts.
It depends upon the servitor itself. Some do require sustenance.
Oh,
but
servitor. I thought you said
Yeah,
servo skull.
it's a servitor, not a servo skull. Also,
okay,
High,
so servitor.
High does pipe up and says, "I think we woke them up."
We woke them up.
I wonder, how did we wake them up? They were working on my ship. They were doing what servitors do. And so what did we do while we were on that runway to the computer station that triggered this?
You
Or was
told
it
me-
just us being there?
You told me, sister. I have no idea.
Isaac's running. I'm trying to think of what the word is. He's trying to run simulations through his mind just to think of what could have possibly happened. Because servitors are supposed to listen to your orders, not just kind of. Yeah. So.
Adriana is.
You know what? Oh, go ahead, Adriana.
I said something out of character. Like Adriana thinks it might have something to do with Roberta, so she's a little like, what is going on? Because she's the only new one here, and like, why would they attack us?
And
We have nothing
Roberta
to do.
thinks the same. Roberta thinks the same thing.
That's cool.
What the hell? They've never attacked me before. You guys are
I-
new. What did you do? That's what
I-
she's thinking.
Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
roll me common law Adeptus Mechanicus for me.
Yeah.
And as you
Oh.
do that, High does interject. It's possible they were tampered with.
Well, you know-
I am going to use a fate point to give me +10.
Yes. Also, quick reminder: any fate points that you spent the previous session have all been refreshed.
Oh, good.
Okay, bam! Oh, I'm fate pointing to reroll.
95. Yes, I would too.
Oh wait, I can just. Hang on, I forgot. I can do this.
Right click.
Right
and
click.
roll fate.
Ah!
Ooh, you're really good at this.
Oh! Alright.
Last
Yeah,
fate.
okay. The
It's not huge.
Something here is affecting
So-
my way of thinking.
could just be the recent chaos that you just
Yeah.
inverted commas chaos that you that recently didn't experienced. You do know though, Isaac, even though Common Law Adeptus Mechanicus didn't roll too well there.
Yeah.
You do know that servitors don't act upon. You are correct. Servitors do not act by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They always obey commands. Whether that's an input, whether that is an external command, they always obey commands. So they never act independent. So you are correct,
Mhm.
but that's all I can give you, unfortunately.
They
Yeah.
also ignored his command.
Correct. High
Yeah.
High pipes up and says, "It's a shame that we didn't get one to inspect."
That's when Roberta's going to say, I did notice that when I was speaking to you guys over the comm, the microbead, they knew what I was saying. I expected to attack them with my guns after we flew, and they immediately attacked my guns.
I don't know.
By the way, does anybody know how to fix my cannon?
I can try.
When we land next, we're in flight to the next location still.
I have an idea. Well, I might have someone that can
Thanks.
help if Neil can't, but I need you to do something for me first.
Me.
Who's Neil?
If Isaac can't help, I'm sorry.
Yeah, who's Neil?
That's my
Steal
name.
character. It's
I
okay.
broke
Oh.
character. Shit.
The new
As-
name of my utility, Cyril Skull, since we have a TK here now.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
can call
please
it
don't.
TK. It's okay.
Please don't. It'll just get confusing for me.
I know.
Yeah, just leave it the way it is.
But please.
Yeah. So I think I can help, but I need you to do something for us first. So basically, you said you don't know anything about like a church, right?
Me.
Yeah. Well, basically, we wanted to know what happened. Yes, Roberta. We wanted to know what happens. Like, there is a church, that's have some strange things going on in there, and I assume that has something to do with it. Maybe they heard us, and there was like a trigger word. I don't know. Basically, we need to check what happened in there. And I'm sure if we'll get good enough information, they will help you fix your ship or whatever. As a bonus, of course.
All I know is we're going to the next location I was assigned. So maybe we'll find out more then.
Wait, what location? And where are you taking us?
Let's see. Let me check my notes. I believe the name is Hive Secundus in the
Hive
North Polar
Secundus?
region. Mm-hmm.
Jim, is it
That's
like...
right.
What is she talking about?
It's the
I
next
just
place I've been
remember-
assigned to take my ship.
Hive
And when we
Secundus.
get there, we will be informed. I'm picking up a package there.
Is it
Where's
like the
Tranch?
where is it where Adriana needs to go, or is it like our next location?
So, Adriana, you don't actually know where the shrine is
Yes.
in Tranch. So
Yes.
that's information that you would have to try and find out.
That's-
Neil.
Yep.
You can stop looking at the map because this has nothing to do with the galaxy map.
Okay.
I saw.
How did you know?
Because your eyes were looking at a map, and I could recognize that, and I could recognize that the map you were looking at was not the one you needed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. You are still on the planet of Tranch. I will tell you when you have left the planet of Tranch.
Okay. I was like, are we going to a new planet? Whoa.
I know.
I just
know.
remember
I will tell you when you have left.
Okay.
There is
Sorry,
there is,
Isaac.
No, you're good.
There's also the thing that in order to travel between planets, you need to have a ship that's capable of doing that, and a Valkyrie is not quite capable of traveling between planets.
Oh,
Okay, that's good to know.
But also to travel between systems, you need a warp-capable craft, and a Valkyrie definitely is not able to do that. So you are
Gotcha.
still on Tranch.
Listen, Roberta, we need to be back in 3 rotations or less to our actual ship. That's the first thing, right? And the second thing is, we're fine coming along with all this mumbo jumbo and whatever. We need to find a shrine, a church, or whatever that is.
Let me see if I can get in touch with my mechanic buddy. And I'll
need
try
trust.
to.
Be careful, like.
I don't trust anybody. But if you want to know the location on the shrine, we gotta ask somebody.
Yeah,
he
but
is my contact.
The thing is, maybe they don't want us to look into that shrine. That can be a possibility. That's
Well,
why
how about this? I will ask him what the hell just happened in that hangar.
That's
And I
good,
won't ask about the shrine. Yeah. So
Good
can
GM.
I do it? Can I contact Adept Gladian? Is that how I
Gladen,
pronounce it?
you can
Gladen.
indeed try and contact Adept Gladen, but before as you I am presuming that you have left the ship on autopilot, as you have left the
Oh, yeah.
cockpit. Just double checking. But you
I
know,
forgot to say that out loud, but yes.
yeah, I made the assumption as you decided to go and have a chat with the other agents. But you know that you have to access the comms panel in your cockpit in order to be able to properly contact Eddie Glading. So you head back into the cockpit to do so. But as you do, there is a flash of static in your ear. As you hear the incoming transmission from someone or other, and the familiar voice of a very enthusiastic individual who kind of annoys you a lot. You recognize the voice of Trevart Hendor, who got you your assignment here. Navy Tower to Orc Bane. What just happened?
I was just about to contact you and ask the same thing.
Why am I hearing about
We were attacked in that hangar. Your private and secure hangar bay was nearly empty, and all the servitors turned on us and started attacking us. I have a missing cannon nose on the Orcbane, and that rubs me the wrong way. I'd like to know what can be done to repair that.
You hear he sort of stumble over his words for a bit. I can't do anything about the cannon. That has to be done through the Electrum Mechanicus. What? You were attacked? By whom?
All the servitors in the bay just turned on us. Me and my fellow companions here, who by no choice of their own or mine, are now passengers on our way to our second location on my mission list today.
Yeah, sorry, second location? What second location? I have not received any information about a second location that you need to go to.
Hey, GM.
I was given a mission.
Kind of, Roberta. I'll get to you in a moment, Isaac.
Yep.
Okay. I checked my log, my assignment log, when I got to my last location, and I'm sorry, I forgot the name of that place. And it said that I have to go to Hive Secundus to pick up a package, Hive Tertius to deliver that package.
What was who signed off on it?
I don't know. Can I check that from the ship?
Yes, you can. You can indeed do that, because things like that are when a thing like that is made, it automatically gets applied to a sort of job list that exists in the internal systems of the Valkyrie. You can find it there. It has been signed off by the Adeptus Mechanicus of Tranch. And in particular,
So
it has been signed off by the Adeptus Electromagneticus.
Oof.
Ooh.
Electromagneticus?
Correct.
Fuck is that shit?
I know what that is.
You do?
Well,
I relay that to Trevart.
I think it do.
The Adeptus Electromagneticus. Why would the head of the shrine here in Tranch sign off on a delivery without the consultation of the Imperial Navy? I need to look into this. I'll get back to you.
Wait,
Keep me posted.
wait. Oh, he's
What?
gone. Oh, he's back. Let's keep this under wraps for now. These guys are looking for somewhere particular. I think that might be my next assignment. And I think it's on the down low. So let's keep it hush for now.
Okay. Roll me
When I get to my next location, I'll contact you. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Yes. I am going to get you to roll something. Hi, I have seen your notice, so don't worry, I will get to that in a moment as well. I would like you to roll me. I need to have. Okay, I'm going to instigate a persuasion roll into this game because it is not in here.
Isn't it the charm?
Charm. Yes, that's what it would be.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Roll me charm. Thank you, Adriana, for that.
No, that was wave. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm still calling you Adriana. It was both of you. But yes, roll me charm.
I wasn't gonna win that one.
That's fine.
I don't have much charm.
Yes. Okay. I will. I'll keep it under wraps.
Can I trust you to do that?
Of course.
Intimidation.
Of course. You can always entrust me to do that.
All right. Thanks, Trevart. I will keep you informed at my next location.
Please. Good
And
luck.
then I'll turn around, go back to the group. It's still on autopilot.
Of course.
And I will I'll look at Adriana and say, well, it looks like the information you seek might be this mission to the next location. Apparently, that person, Electromagneticus, might know where your shrine is.
Okay, I think we said some stuff we shouldn't. Now I think Okay.
Oh, you never heard any part of that conversation because Roberto.
Oh, if Adriana.
Yeah. My thing was actually going to happen while she was in the cockpit. So.
Quick question.
Close the door behind me when I go in, and then open it and come out.
Oh, okay. Can I just follow her into the cockpit and try to obviously listen to the conversation very, very nonchalantly and not nonchalantly?
Unfortunately, normally I'd say yeah, sure, go roll for it, but I think in this regard, Roberta would make damn sure that nobody enters the cockpit after her.
I might punch you in the face if you tried. No offense.
So in this regard, this is one of the very, very, very few times I ever do a slight railroad here and say no, that wasn't possible. That wouldn't have been possible. Normally I want my players to have a go at anything, but this is one of those times like probably not in this regard. So my apologies, Adriana.
So you
it
went
ended up in PvP.
Okay, so you went and have had like a private conversation and about what exactly? Can you give me any more details? How, what, when, what?
You'll know when I know.
No, what just...
Where's Sparky?
Spark... Oh.
Oh, yeah. Isaac, sorry. Should have informed you about that. Roberta refers to you as Sparky.
Oh.
No, it's Hive,
No.
right?
Oh, hi.
Hive.
Sorry.
That's high.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Roberta refers to hi as Sparky. My apologies.
Yeah.
But before we continue with that, Isaac, you wanted to do something while this conversation was happening with Roberta.
Good.
Yeah. So as to High's question about if they can know the language and comm system stuff, they don't typically speak, but I can I can speak to them, and through the binary speak, you hear me singing in every once in a while. So like that's how I was able to command that servitor back on the other ship. Like I was able to tell it to stop attacking because I know the command to basically stop their perimeter or whatever that primitive, their order. Like I basically gave them an order, and they only reply to certain ranks of Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm assuming I would have told the whole group before. Maybe not Roberta yet, but the whole group knows that I'm Adeptus Mechanicus. However, there might be a way to find out, like how, like, because obviously, like I said with shit, I always forget the name of it. By what's the 010 bio code? Binary.
Binary.
I was like, thank you. Yeah, I was like binary. Thank you, but that was me thanking myself. For binary code, that's how we usually talk to the servitors, the serval skulls, stuff like that. Usually the ones that are under us in that regards, they kind of just listen to orders.
High responds with. So it's not uncommon for them to be able to communicate, or at the very least understand.
With Adeptus Mechanicus, I think they might be able to understand people, but they can't talk. Like you could probably say, like, give an order to one, but they might only take the order if it's so like when I had Claptrap go with or no, I think it was TK was the Medicae. Yeah, TK was the Medicae Servo Skull. I had TK go with Lily and gave him the order to go help her. So if she were to give him orders in common, I think he could understand. But he just can't, essentially
Okay.
like accept them and say like I accept. She wouldn't have been able to hear him say that. Only people like me that would be able to understand their like questioning and stuff.
By the
if
way,
they had any questions.
Oh, so sorry.
But I think I have no idea why they would just go out of control like that. Because usually it's an order that's given. So the only thing I can think of is someone has an order. And yeah, Adriana, you would be there too. So
yeah, I think I know why they got up. I have a hint, a hunch. That's the word.
do
I have a hunch. Yes, those things, and she will hold the beat thing, the earpiece,
the comms, yeah, the comm
the
beads.
comms. So, who made those?
Well, we got them from
The Imperial, yes. But
Imperial,
who makes
yeah.
them? Yes, but who makes them? The Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah.
And if the Adeptus Mechanicus makes them, don't you think they have like a way to listen to all of them, basically?
Well, I mean, yeah, I did it on the ship.
And I assume we used those and said something that triggered those things. It doesn't want us to snoop around or whatever. I'm not sure what we said. Okay, I do not remember exactly. But
Adriana, I think you made a good point. Sparky over here did switch my microbead over to whatever frequency you're all on. And not soon after that, the servitors turned. Like, you start screaming about the same time.
Can I see your microbead for a sec, Roberta?
Okay. It's at your
I'm just
risk.
gonna. Yep.
It's
I'm not gonna
not
put it in
welcome.
or anything. No, that's fine. I don't care.
It's gross.
I'm going to see if I could check to see if, like, I mean, not specifically tampering on the bead, but like maybe. Well, actually, no. Yeah, maybe whoever made this made it because you were originally from this planet, or no, or not from this planet, but like you were working. Did you get this bead from this planet? Is I guess what Isaac will ask.
You can take my bead as well, as long as like someone listening. I don't want it. Just
So-
No, I'm not gonna
I don't
check
think
in
it's the
things.
bead. Honestly, I don't think it's the bead. I think once I was switched over to your frequency, it triggered something. So maybe switch to a different frequency. I've had this bead for like a decade. So
Oh, okay. Then it's probably not your bead. I will hand it back then.
yeah,
Hi
and then
does
I'll
also
put it in. And
Hi does also interject and say, so it appears we have made an enemy and someone wants us out of the way.
Maybe we came
Also-
here and they think we're threatening.
And he also says,
I don't know.
I think it's not superficial like that. I think that they've been programmed when they see our faces, visual recognition of you, if you will.
I don't make enemies with anyone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, drive safe. Drive safe, Rafi.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
yeah, drive.
unless you're text
Don't let it
chatting,
touch.
but so then Isaac thinks to himself, I'm gonna connect to the new sphere. And I don't say that out loud, that's just to the GM.
Okay.
Isaac. Anyways, can you check my bead if anyone has any way to temper and get into my frequency?
Yeah, sure. Just hang out as I kind of almost sound like I'm kind of off spacing my words because I'm thinking of something else. And I grab her bead. I will check her bead.
Sure.
I'll check her bead first, and then I'll connect to the new sphere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roll me
man.
tech use with a plus 30.
Plus 30? Okay. Sweet. And I have TK there as well, so would that be plus 40, or is that with plus 30?
That's no.
Okay.
Oh, you TK. Sorry, you mean your utility? Fucking hell, that's going to confuse me so much. So
I can change the name.
No,
I'll
it's
change the
good.
name.
No, it's good. Just it's good. It'll just make me. It'll just make me pause every time you say it. No, that's fine. Yes, that gives yes. So your utility server skull is there as well. So that does give you a plus 10.
9 degrees of success.
Bloody hell, jeez. 93 was your thing? Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
plus 30. That makes sense.
Plus 4.
It is not tampered with in any way whatsoever, and you can be 100% sure of that. It actually looks
Okay.
pretty clean, actually, to be honest.
Adriana, yours is fine. In fact, I think I made it look fancier. So there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Nice.
it smells nice too. I didn't
That's
smell
weird.
it. I just made it
See-
smell better.
That's
That's
the
weird.
appropriate response.
Please don't say it.
Here you
So, Isaac,
She will pocket it for now. She feels weird.
Isaac,
Okay,
you decide to tap into the noosphere that surrounds the planet. The noosphere, for those who aren't familiar with Warhammer 40,000, it is essentially the Wi-Fi. It is essentially internet. However, only the Adeptus Mechanicus are able to access it. It is a form of communication. It is also a form of data sharing of information and quickly accessing and being able to transport information from one place to another. Hyde does also Hyde takes out his comm bead and asks you to check his as well, Isaac. But and you do take it from him, but in a kind of sort of distracted way. as you tap into the noosphere that surrounds the planet.
Kind of almost see my eyes like twitch, but slightly. Like I'm trying to think of something and also like not blink. You know?
Yeah, I need you to roll me something.
Okay, whoa.
Oh, where's my notes? Because I made a note about this. Here we go. I will let you choose. You can either roll me an intelligence test or a willpower
Okay.
test. There is no
Intelligence.
bonus.
Yep. Oh,
Do you want to roll this, or do you want to re-roll or not?
I feel like it's my last fate point, and I feel like if I reroll it, I'm just gonna fail because that was only by 5 points, so that's 1 degree of failure instead of what I think might be like 5 degrees of failure later.
I think it's
So-
still the minimum. You still go for the minimum one.
So I'm gonna keep that.
It depends upon the roll. Sometimes a roll. Sometimes I do require a degree of success or failure. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
In this regard,
I'm okay. Failure's
I
fine.
don't. In this regard, I don't need to know the result. I just need to know whether you succeed or fail.
Fail.
As you open up that part of your mechanisms to just connect, there is. It's like. It's like putting your hand in water that has filth floating in it,
Ugh.
with an oily scum over the top of it. And it's almost like you're dipping your hand in that feel. And as you do, there is this weird chanting that seems to be permeating the entire communication spheres, entire communication system of the noosphere here on Tranch, and a very, very strange whispering noise that seems to infect everything around it. It almost says, "Come, we know what you want. Yes, we are freedom. We are release. Come, be free." And you can feel it beginning to affect your systems. Take 1 point of corruption and 3 points of insanity.
Yes. Okay. That's
Holy
6.
shit.
1 point of corruption.
Yes.
Okay. I forgot. It was 10 corruption before something happens, right?
It's 10 corruption or something.
Okay.
What's your insanity?
6.
Okay.
Holy shit. We're getting those fast.
Oh yeah, you are.
I
I'll say you are.
immediately leave the noosphere.
Holy shit.
You do.
I think what you guys see when I'm doing that, because I think because my eyes are still eyes, right? They haven't been messed with yet.
Sure.
Yeah. I think the veins in the eyes, like how they're barely seen, it's almost like they start turning grayish a bit. Almost like some of my oil is leaking through and it's coming into my eyes. And then I'm like, my twitching of my eyelids are like going a little bit more. But then I immediately come back and I'm like, fuck! Ow! As I
What
like close
the-
one eye and I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
Isaac, you can
Yeah.
feel some liquid seeping from the corner of your eyelid down the side of your nose.
Oh, on my nose. Okay.
Can we see
It's
it?
coming from the corner of your eyelid down and just slowly trickling down the side of your nose.
I
Adriana
point
will-
my chainsword at him and I go, "What the heck? He's turning
Yeah.
too!"
Adriana will like put her gun towards Isaac the same way. Like,
Do I
Isaac?
feel like I'm being controlled, or am I okay?
You're okay, but
Okay.
you can feel something has infected your systems. You're not sure what. You're not sure what yet,
Mm-hmm.
but all you could hear was "No, don't go, stay, stay," as you pulled away from the noosphere, and
Yeah.
you're not sure, but maybe something came with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is your sign of corruption. So,
She's
Okay,
not-
so Ed, I think
not
your
there.
stream restarted.
I believe it did.
Yeah,
I see
We just-
Ed
yeah, we did.
on stream.
there we go.
We did. I genuinely do not know what happened just then, but there was a blip in the internet as I was talking about.
That's funny.
Talking
It's not a
talking
bleep.
about corruption.
You
of-
got hacked. You got hacked by the system.
Wow. The timing on
By the
that is
corruption.
amazing.
You got
Holy
corrupted, Ed. You got corrupted.
Corrupted.
Get
Apparently-
By
corrupted,
the black
bitch.
ooze.
Apparently
That's
so.
corrupted.
Yeah. That.
Rafi said
wow.
Isaac corrupted your computer.
No, just my simple description is
He-
managed to corrupt everything. Damn. Okay.
Isaac is Deadpool
That's
in
funny.
Dark Heresy.
That's so
I
funny.
broke the
Okay.
fourth wall.
All right. My apologies about that. I genuinely do not know what happened just then.
That's awesome. And also weird.
This is good timing.
That was timing on that. Fucking hell. That was amazing.
It's canon. Isaac
It-
goes to the fourth wall.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think that Isaac did it. I think that like the corruption did it.
I know. That's the funny
but
though.
uh,
It is the fourth wall.
that randomness aside, where were we?
You're not. I don't see you live. By the way.
Isaac was currently
Are you
leaking.
live?
I am.
Yeah,
live.
Yes.
I was
You might need-
currently leaking.
Yeah,
You might have to reload the page.
You might need to reload.
Oh, I did. Okay. We're live. Hell, welcome. Get corrupted, bitch. Yeah.
That was weird.
That's awesome.
Okay, so sorry. Where were we?
Isaac was leaking.
Yes,
And-
you were indeed.
Oh yeah. And Adriana was pointing a gun at Isaac and said, "Can I put it away?"
I shoot you. Oh, I'm fine. I think it's. Have you ever been sick?
Okay, I'm pulling the gun away.
Yeah. It feels like I've got a major brain leakage, but I think I'm okay.
You think you're okay? I think
It
it's not.
is definitely not. It is definitely not good.
Adriana puts the gun out. I think it's not good enough. Are you okay?
I'm. I guess can I roll a Medicaid to see if I'm okay?
Sure. You can do a self-diagnostic.
Okay. So surgeon gives me 20. Medicaid, servo gives me another 10. So I'm at a 30.
Want to see you fail? Let's go.
Nope.
What's
9 degrees
Lily
of
doing?
success.
Oh, that's
Nine.
9.
That's awesome.
9. That's a 5. It's not just a 9. It's a 5.
I rolled a 5, yeah.
Yeah, you roll. You basically rolled. You basically rolled if the equivalent of a critical success here.
Yes.
Yes. Good job, Nia.
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac.
Yeah. What is this black stuff first?
You're
Ooh,
not. There is no black oil coming from you. What's leaking to
Oh.
what's leaking out of your eye is blood.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, brain
Um,
leakage.
Yeah, effectively, yeah. Brain leakage.
with a 5, maybe he finds out that he is not
So-
corrupted, and it's the friends we made along the way. I'm kidding.
I've been living a dream. Oh no.
Your
No.
diagnostic reveals to you
Mm-hmm.
that You are fine.
Oh, okay, thank God. Alright, yes, I am okay. Still a little leakage. But whatever's happening on this planet is definitely not good.
Adriana, like, how are you diagnosing yourself? Like, is it like boom, we see you like erupting out?
My stomach, or my arms that come out of my back just kind of connect to my head to try and figure out what was happening to me. They're
Are you
basically
okay?
like,
Are you sure you're okay?
yes, I'm all right. I'm just like, it's kind of like they're just kind of like eating my ass. Yeah, Roberto, this looks terrifying to you.
Adriana takes like a step back and like
Um,
I don't know what she can do. She still holds her gun towards a selection.
be glad you couldn't do what I did just now. It was trying to connect to me. I got out just in time.
Oh, okay. She uncocks her gun, she puts it back, and she's like, "That was something."
Think of it like this is the best way I can explain it without fully explaining it, because I don't think I'm allowed to talk about this. Think about it like how we jump into the warp to go from planet to planet, but for the Adeptus Mechanicus mind.
Yeah, I think that's something. Be careful, you.
Yep, I'm not doing that again. Not
Yeah,
on this planet, at least.
Yeah, you, Roberta. Yes. Where were we? You were talking about someone that we need to go to.
Yeah, let me check on the status of our progress, and I'll go up front, closing the door behind me.
Can I
And check
try
to see how-
to go with her this time?
You can certainly try. Carry on, Roberta. What did you want to do?
I'm going to put my hand on Adriana's shoulder, push her one step back, and say pilots only in the cockpit. And I'll turn around and I'll go in and close the door behind me.
Damn it!
What?
But I can fix your cannon maybe here.
We can do that when we land.
You shouldn't do
able to
it,
do it from
out
here?
of character. You shouldn't do it mid-flight. In character, Adriana
I can do it.
is knocking on the door. God damn it!
So, Isaac,
Manipulating part?
There was a lot of cutting in and out. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Isaac, you would know for a fact that you would not be able to repair the cannon from inside the ship because
Damn it!
The cannon's
There's
on the outside.
There's no robot arms like I have on my body on the ship.
No.
Dang it!
Oh,
my ship's gonna have that. I'm gonna put one on my ship.
What was
so
I?
can do repairs mid-flight.
Was I cutting out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What I said, I out of character. I don't think you can repair a cannon mid-flight.
I dare that.
Yeah, in character, I said, "God damn it, let me in." And she was knocking on the door of the pilot.
So,
My ship, you sit.
Roberta, if you need assistance for a co-pilot, I also know how to fly.
I think I have a servitor as a co-pilot, right?
you do have a servitor as a co-pilot.
I'm much more useful
But
than a
they don't
servitor.
know that.
They don't know that,
Oh.
Isaac. You don't know
Okay.
that.
Damn it! All right, fine. Shit.
So I'll go up and check the progress of our flight.
Sure. The flight from Hive Primus to Hive Secundus is it's a long one. It's a tedious one. You've done it several times because you're having to head from effectively the equator to the north of the planet, and it's a long time. So you've been flying for about 2 hours, and you've got probably another 3 hours to go before you eventually have to arrive there. So, yeah, it's a long flight. It's a long flight north.
Right.
So you have some time between. You have some time in the middle of flight to discuss more if you wish. Otherwise, I can fast forward time to the moment where you arrive. Up to you guys.
Roberta, did you ever find out, because you said you left for a bit and then you came back, did you ever find out what was, you said you were going to talk to someone?
I'm still in the cockpit right now. Are you talking
For
to me on
now,
the comm beam?
If that can be a thing, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess if she's
She
on our,
doesn't return.
I guess if she's on the beads now, because if we, I guess I forgot they mentioned that they swapped her to our bead comm. I would talk to her on bead comm and be like, did you say that you were you talked to someone earlier?
She can literally hear everything we say. We already accomplished that.
We have already established that Roberta can hear
Okay.
everything you say. Hear everything you say out
That's
loud.
right.
Okay.
And I can see you too.
Yeah, that's correct. We have established that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's also
So,
it.
yeah,
But
that's what I say,
you still are able to talk to each other while Roberta is in the cockpit. But
That's right. That's
Roberta can choose whether or not to acknowledge anything you say while being there. Of course.
Yeah. She's deciding whether she wants to go back through that door again or sit at their cockpit and just take up communication with the crew there for a little while after seeing Isaac kind of glaze over and start bleeding out of his eyes.
That's a fair question to ask oneself.
And I'll say, I connected up with my contact that I've known for years, and I've asked him to keep it hush hush. But he's the one that usually tells me what the Navy wants from me.
Did you find out if... Never mind, I won't pry. I guess just let us know when we get there.
It's all right, sweetheart. No, I just found out that the mission to Hive Secundus from Hive Prime was secretly assigned to us, or me. They must have known that you would be flying with me, or had some inclination, because this electromagneticus, I'm mispronouncing it intentionally, electromagneticus signed the order for the next location.
The Electromagneticus did? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. But
is there a way for us to
did they
be
assign
stealthy?
you to come to Prime?
No.
How did you guys get to Prime?
This is Prime where we're on, right?
No, flying from Prime to Secundus.
How did you guys get to Prime? Well, Roberta, you took them to Prime.
Oh. Never mind.
This Prime is
How
the
did we
floor
get...
where you are on, right, Tranch?
Hey,
Is that what they call Prime?
Right. I took them to Prime.
Right.
Where did I pick them up from?
You picked them up from the Throne of Glory spaceship.
That's right. How did you guys get on the Throne of Glory is my question.
Well, we are...
Wait. Isaac, why are we answering all the questions? Why are
You just answered like five.
Yeah.
Oh. What five?
Honestly, she's helping
You want
us
to go
get...
quid pro quo? We can do it.
We could be walking right now. She's helping us get to this somewhat probably safer place. So I'm okay with answering some questions.
We did save her ass, but sure.
She also saved our ass.
True.
We're in the ship, aren't we? She could have locked us out.
Adriana looking at Isaac, and she's like, "You're not helping," but with the.
Yeah, I
You
pulled
wanted to
your
come here
asses
in the
out of
first
there.
place.
Did you want to stay there?
Anyways, okay. This is
A lot of the stuff is so confusing to me because Adriana wanted to come here in the first place. So
listen. We might be in trouble, and we're heading towards death trouble. So if we don't have a good plan getting into said trouble, we may die. So I hope you get a good plan.
Well, you make a good point there, dear. That maybe if the next site is corrupted like the one we just left, what do you think we should do? We should make a plan for when we land.
I think we should be stealthy. Can you be stealthy? I don't know if you have that property.
I'm not real great at it, but I can make do.
I'm not good at it at all.
I'm talking about the spaceship, like not you and us, like literally.
Oh, there's no hiding a spaceship.
Oh,
Especially with all the equipment
They
that they
know we're
have there, they
coming.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, but
the
we
flight
don't know
plan is
when.
set. They know we're coming. We got about 3 hours. They could track me from point A to point B.
Roberta, roll me operate aeronautica
All right.
with a plus 30.
Oh, plus 30? All right.
Actually, no, make it
Ooh.
plus 40.
40.
Yeah, because
Ooh,
you're,
that's
because of your
that's first.
because of your imperial naval background.
Did I
Whoa.
do that right?
Yeah.
It's taking its time to come through on my end. Here we go. 70. Okay. You know that there are actual ways to hide a ship. Flying high is a very, very obvious way to get your ship spotted. And obviously, if somebody were to observe from space, you could probably find a ship if you knew what you were looking for. However, there are also ways to not necessarily disguise a ship to hide a ship, but to definitely avoid detection, and that's by flying through unusual routes, such as through tall canyons, and basically going, excuse the phrase, under the radar. So you could, with a skillful roll, be able to hide the ship's route. However,
Okay, let's go. Let's do that.
Okay, so you're going to disengage the autopilot then.
So,
And
yeah,
take
I'm gonna
full control.
look at Adriana, and I'll call her Adriana. Adriana, you have a good point. Let me try to get to our next destination with a little bit of my know-how. And I go up to the cockpit, I say, and as I'm passing through the door, I say, you better sit down, buckle up, this might get rough. And I'll go sit down, and I'll close the door behind me, close that door behind me, and bolt it shut.
Oh.
Disengage the autopilot and take the wheel and go low.
Yeah, Adriana sits right back down. Like the moment she said, she knows what's like. She's not stupid.
Isaac will sit as well.
Fair.
Because I don't want to mess. I don't want to mess.
I
with
don't
this.
I don't give you much warning.
Yeah.
She doesn't need much warning. She doesn't need.
All right, Roberta. Yes, I now do need from you an operate aeronautica. However, this is no longer with a bonus. This is now challenging. So just a straight roll for me, please.
That's okay.
Good luck.
Pretty good.
That's pretty bad.
I'll
I
push.
can't assist because I'm not up
Yeah,
Nope. You can re-roll with your fate.
I'll
if you
use a
wish.
fate point. I do wish to re-roll with my fate.
Ooh, that's good.
31, very nice.
There we go.
Okay, so
Imagine
without
TK
Neri,
helping you with a reroll.
without nary a warning, Roberta immediately puts Orcbane into a very, very harsh dive, throwing any of you who are not seated to the ground or to the floor of the floor of the hold here, as she plummets out of the sky and almost what's the word? Almost free falls down to the ground here, where she starts. The ground is just flying past, flying past, and she quickly Roberta, you quickly spot what appears to be a canyon that leaps deep into the earth of Tranch, which you quickly dive into and literally go below the radar. And as you are flying through this canyon, you realize that this canyon is also a mining canyon, as you can see small little outcroppings of balconies just planted into the sides of the cannon wall, and you are jinking left and right, going all the way through this, flying through this canyon space before you realize that this starts to narrow. You have to cut, and you jink upwards, and then instead of taking the normal route, you go off on a tangent, flying as though you're going to Tertius before turning backwards again towards Secundus, and then flying up and then back down again. It's a bit of a roller coaster what you're achieving here. Are you going to do this for a full 3 hours? Because if you do, the roll will get harder and harder and harder, because it requires your concentration. So,
are there windows on the ship?
There are.
Where we would be?
Oh yeah.
There are.
Little
Okay.
portholes.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaac would be looking outside to see the train, and we'll see what it looks like, and
Sure. I'll describe it to you in a moment. Roberta.
especially when we're flying over it. So.
Well, my thing is, I do that for about an hour, and hopefully I've switched off any tracking devices that are on my ship, like anybody that can connect to find out my location.
Absolutely. There are.
And after an hour, I'll pop back up.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
After about an hour, I'll pop back up.
Yeah.
And fly low, and check my situation.
Right. After an hour of this very tense flight of jinking left and right and diving down under the ground effectively before popping up and taking circuitous routes, making sure that your communication systems have been shut down completely, as well as your navigation systems as well. You are flying this by sight and feel. But you're trained for this. This is your life. You know how to fly by sight and feel alone. So, in actual fact, that part of your training involved that. So you've turned off navigation systems as well. You've also turned off the it has a name, but I've completely forgotten it. But it's the system that allows for internal communication between aircraft and destinations. I forget what that's called, but you've turned that off as well. Basically, any form of external in communication, you have switched off, and you're just flying by feel and sight. It is exhilarating that you get a chance to really exercise your muscles in a way that you've not been able to do in quite a while you've been on this planet. Isaac, the terrain. The terrain that is flying by is mainly all this very, very yellowish rock, this almost reddish yellow rock of a desert type material. That's the prevailing color that you see as it flies past the tiny porthole that you're looking through, and that's, you are not able to make out any form of detail in terrain due to Roberta's antics here, But at that moment where Roberta finally stops the roller coaster ride, actually, I'm not going to get you to roll on this one. It doesn't make sense. It's fun, but it would be a bit too chaotic. I was about to get you to roll, but no, I'm not going to get you to, so a little bit too chaotic. As Roberta finally stops the jinking and the hiding of her ship and takes stock of the area, you can see from the porthole that you're looking out, which is to the right of the ship, looking down past the wing of the Valkyrie, you see a barren landscape of this, again, almost orange in color, with dust that just seems to be this permanent fixture all around the planet, in the spaces between the hives. You see far ahead, almost in the direction you're traveling, but not quite, what appears to be this massive dust cloud extending up from the ground towards the sky above. What's your perception like?
I have a 29 perception.
29 perception. Okay, so you're only able to see that this is almost like this vast dust cloud extending upwards from the ground to the sky, sort of along a parallel line of travel to the flight that you're going, the travel path that you're going. Roberta, from the cockpit, this is a view that you've seen for many days and months that you've been here. You've seen this. This is a view that is familiar to you. You know that the vast dust cloud that is on the right, that is to the right hand side of the ship of Orkbane, that is a mine situated close to Hive Tursus, and you know that seeing that mine is a good indication that you have another 2 hours of flight before you come to Hive Tursus. You, Roberta, can clearly see Hive Tursus extending upwards like a massive needle up toward ahead of you into the sky. Beyond Hive Secundus. Secundus is what I meant, not Tursus. Secundus. That was my mistake. I meant Secundus.
I'm gonna erase that.
That was my mistake. I meant Secundus. And you can see Hives.
Okay.
You can see the vast needle of Secundus extending up into the sky, and you know that in the next hour you are going to be flying over the outskirts of the hive itself, and you also know that beyond the hive is an odd ice sheet that seems to extend out beyond, just beyond the further northern limits of Hive Secundus. You're not sure if that's the if that's where the shrine is located, or if the shrine itself is located somewhere within the hive. But it is a very strange thing when you consider the fact that the desert, the very orange desert-like ground outside the hive is actually extremely hot. So in an hour's time, you'll be flying over the outskirts of Hive Secundus.
Ooh.
All right. I can't detect anyone following us.
Do you turn on your systems again?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
And I'll pipe into the house feed and say, all right, folks, I have just spent an hour, if you didn't know, flying without comms.
Mm-hmm.
And taking a roundabout route. In about an hour, we're going to be on the outskirts of our destination. What's the
I'm
plan?
good. I mean, I'd say you have people that you were going to meet, right? Or
I'll
I
just
guess
clock
just
in when I get there.
yeah. I guess let's just we'll go to your destination. We'll figure out what needs to happen when we get there, figure out what's going on. We'll find out if there's more of
All right,
what we
marching
saw.
order.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Marching order. We're all in the
I'm
ship.
thinking more tactical, like when we get there and I open up the doors, who goes first? What are we gonna do? Who's
I'm good
gonna help
at
get
I'm good
us?
at hacking things. If there are any servitors and we
Okay.
happen to disable them, I can maybe find out what's going on with them. I can maybe try and get one on our side. Might help. But at the same time, there's a lot of them. And
Listen,
servers are scary, so when they get powerful.
I am
All
sure,
right.
like, I can talk to them, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. All I need is like some information and get the hell out of here. Like,
Well,
what
I
is
mean, we
going
can't
on?
fly forever. She'll have to stop for fuel at some point.
Like, I mean, you saw like you were bleeding, so
Yeah,
what we need to do is to understand what the fuck is going on here and get
yeah.
the fuck away from here. Or if you want to like destroy this entire
Well,
empire, then like sure, but I don't think we have the manpower for that.
you just needed to come here to check what was up, right, Adriana?
Yes, but
So yeah, if we
I need
can
to know what
leave,
actually happened.
we can bring it up to a higher power once we figure out what's going on. This is probably more than we can handle.
Yeah, I think so as well. It was a joke. I don't think we can find it. But the thing is, I do think we should find out what is going on here, and
You're right,
we
yeah.
should be very, very careful. And Roberta, you're welcome to join us. And I think that maybe we need to speak to someone. But anyways, where is Ender? Oh, never mind.
With that,
Well, Roberta will respond. She'll say, "Well, for right now, we are a group, whether we like it or not. So let's do our best. We're the only ones that experienced what happened at the last stop, so we got to expect that that might happen again at this spot. I like the idea of Isaac hacking and finding out stuff. I'm
Finally,
gonna
someone
just
likes this.
go like I'm
Yeah.
I think Sparky's.
doing my regular stuff.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna go like to check in, regular log screen stuff, like I do at every time I hit a destination. I'm gonna act like normal, but I'll be on guard. What does Hive say?
I said Sparky is really good at being stealthy. I think sometimes. How about you, Lily? How good are you?
She's really good.
let me have a think about that as the GM looks at the stats for Lily.
You should be really good.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. The question is, can you handle Hive?
Well, I can give it a go.
Don't die.
I have another question for you guys.
Yes.
As Roberta, there are two doors to the ship where you can exit. There is the main hatch in the back, and there is a side door, like a sliding door for like
Three
shooting
doors.
from above.
3 doors.
There's 3 doors. Oh, they're on one
Each
on
side.
each side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
then the back hatch. Nice.
Yeah.
Imagine not knowing your own ship. I'm kidding.
You
I
did-
forgot there was
Rob-
2. I knew
yeah.
there
I'm
was
kidding.
1.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I can make a fourth
We're about,
door
we're
if you
about to
wanted.
know that. Yep. But please carry on.
No.
I'm just kidding.
So when we land,
Yes, many doors.
instead of going out the back, I suggest whoever's the stealthiest go out the side. I'll make it look like we're all coming out the back, and the ones that go out the side can sneak around and get a bead on anything that might be hinky.
I would vote for Lily, but
I was thinking
we can-
Sparky and Lily go
Oh,
out the side.
Yeah, sure.
You can come with me if you want, Adriana.
Oh,
Adriana.
by the way, it's Adriana. It's not
That's what I said.
Adriana.
Adriana. Yeah,
No,
I said
you're
that.
pronouncing it's A. It's not A. It's Adriana.
And with
Adriana.
that, we are going to take a break because it is
That's
that
good.
time.
Yes.
I have been trying to get to that point, but you guys get going. It's like, okay. So we're going to take a quick break here because I need the loo and also need to have some more tea because I have run out a long time ago and I'm feeling the need to have some more. Hello! Oh shit! I just forgot to put a camera. Hi, good evening. We're back, and there's a Sean. Hey, there he is. There's a Sean back after the troubles with. It's been a really weird stream for technological troubles when talking about technology. It's kind of spooky, to be honest. It's kind of spooky. I'm not going to read anything into it because I'm not that kind of person.
Ed messed with Sean for the sake of the session.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
didn't.
fine.
I did nothing of the sort. I did nothing of the sort.
And
So-
Adriana rolled a tech use on my computer, and it's somehow worked despite the long distance.
Yeah, apparently it did.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
there is before we dive back into the session again, there is a couple of things I do need to let my players know, and that's firstly, with regards to insanity, the insanity points can be removed by spending experience. So you will know that, but that is only insanity. Corruption
Is it
can only be removed by a priest, an actual priest.
What do you mean an actual priest?
Not Adriana.
You are part of the ecclesiarchy. You're not oh no, I think you are actually a priest. I can't. Well, I need to look.
She
at it.
is. She's a
No, I
priestess.
think you are a priest. You are a priestess. That and there's also something else, but removing corruption
Wait,
is actually a
can
lot
I
harder.
can I remove corruption? Wait, what?
There's like rules for it, but I forgot.
There are
where.
very specific rules for removing corruption.
Yeah.
is
It
the
is
insanity
a
one
lot
the one?
harder.
I will talk a bit about it after. Maybe
will.
not today,
We will.
but
Yeah.
There is also
Really
something
quick,
else.
but for the
Yeah?
experience to insanity thing, is it 1-for-1?
It's 100 for one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It is 100
For me,
one.
it's 50 because I have a homeworld ability.
Garden
Correct.
World.
Also, you all are aware that should you ever need to, you can contact your Inquisitor. You can contact Inquisitor Joran. However, Inquisitor Joran is actually very difficult to contact in the normal way, which would just be to get on the phone and give him a call. To be fair, that is also a way to do that if they are within the system. Normally, you would have to send a privately coded message, which you know. I'm not going to say it has to be in fact. You know the code. You have to send a privately coded message through an astropath. There are astropaths on every world, or every world that is inhabited at least. Gaining access to said astropaths, on the other hand, is very difficult. So, bear that in mind if ever you need to contact contact the Inquisitor in short notice.
What is the Can you repeat the astropath?
An astropath is a psyker that basically has a permanent connection to the warp for sending and receiving messages across extremely vast distances. And by vast distances, I mean system to system to.
How do you find one?
They're very easy to find. They usually have a temple or a private sanctum located within the capital of the world that you're on. So in this case, in terms of Tranch, it would be located in the Hive Primus, and they are. There is.
Is this where we are going to?
No, you're going to Hive Secundus right now. So you would have to contact to use the astropath. You would have to go back to Hive Primus. You can do that, but that's the thing. It is also the temple of the astropaths or the tower of the astropaths, whatever version it is very easy to find because it is the one spot that nobody ever wants to go to.
Why?
It's one, it's very well guarded, and access to it is very, very, very strictly
forbidden.
Not forbidden.
I'd say limited.
Limited. Thank you. It's extremely limited. There is also this. You know how animals have a sense of danger and stay away of places that feel dangerous to them. Similar sort of thing. But humans, like it has a natural sort of repelling effect due to its nature. So it is very easy to find.
Yeah, as is most things that psychers are involved with. People just get a bad feeling around.
Yes. So making you guys aware of this fact that you would have to contact the Inquisitor through an astropath. You couldn't just ring them up. Okay. So I'm having trouble lighting my pipe here, but
making a plan. Oops.
Okay, are we on the outskirts?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I just realized what I was doing.
I'm gonna switch on. I'm gonna switch on comms.
Okay.
And
you switch on comms, and immediately you hear over comms. Valkyrie 9511, please respond.
By the way, out of character, Andriana, in character, I mean, Andriana will say, Roberta, please, when we land, can you keep the engine running? Hello? Am I muted?
No, you're good.
that'll burn fuel. I can't fuel and have it running at the same time. You want it to blow up?
Oh, were you feeling? I wasn't here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you say Valkyrie 911?
Yes. Sci-fi
Okay.
9511.
9511. Got it. Valkyrie 9511 here. Over.
Oh, good. Finally, Golden throws you fucking response. Valkyrie 9511, you are on approach to Hive Secundus. Why are you entering our airspace?
I've been assigned to land and pick up a package. I am a courier.
I know that Valkyrie 9511, but what is the package you are picking and where? Under whose orders?
Who is this? Over.
This is the air traffic controller of Hive Secundus.
Your name, sir? Over.
Fugen.
Ugin?
Fugen. So Fugen. Fugen.
Okay. Officer Fugen, I have been given a mission from my last stop at Hive
Primus.
Primus, thank you. Whew. How did I forget that? Hive Primus to come to Hive Secundus and pick up a package. I'm looking for a place to land. Are you not giving me clearance?
You were given the
Okay.
you were given the place to land, and that was docking bay 132.
Oh.
I was given that in my
Yes.
mission status. That was okay.
Part of the mission status. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get that note. I am to go to Dock 132 and land for my package.
Dock 132.
Are you giving me clearance to land? Yes. Over.
Staying holding pattern.
All right.
The line cuts off for a moment.
Holding. Over. And then I'll mute the comms and I'll talk to my compatriots here and say, we have been put in a holding pattern while they check our landing assignment.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Doesn't that mean that we're in danger?
They don't
or
seem to
something?
know who we are. Like they're
You
not
said you had,
expecting us.
Huh.
This all just seems so suspicious.
Yeah, you were. It is. Who was standing with me at the comm when I was keying up the mission?
Can I ask a question?
Somebody was standing with
Adeptus Mechanicus related.
In a moment.
That was
High.
High.
In a moment, Isaac. Yes,
Yep.
it was indeed High that was near
Yeah.
you, where they didn't see what was on the on the computer, cogitator, but
Oh, dang it.
they were nearby.
Okay. Go ahead, guys.
Mhm.
You were mentioning
Mhm.
the electromagneticus before, right, Roberta?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So my question to the GM: how many electromagneticus are there? Because in my division or in my divisio, I'm rank 1, and a xenologist is rank. Well, not rank 1. Sorry, it'd be 1, 2. Because I'm assuming it's the higher number is the less rank, or is that the higher number is the most rank? Like, would me being rank 1 Inquisitor be like not number 1, but like would number 7 be like the Xenologist Major?
I am having trouble
Or
understanding
Xenologist
the question.
in the sense of like, like in the ranking of a race, like you get third place, first place, second place, kind of thing. Is first place best, or in this case is first place
right. Sorry. Okay. First place is best.
Okay, so I'm actually rank. Wait. 8. Okay. So the Xeologist would be rank 3. So Electromagneticus, because I would still know about the other ranks in the other divisios, right? 2?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You would. Yes. You would know.
Okay. And how many of those like a Xeologist would there be? Would there be like just one, or would there be multiple?
Okay. I'm going to cut over all those questions because I know
Okay,
that
yeah, sorry.
no, it's okay. I know that you're looking for a very specific sort of ranking system.
I guess my only question is,
well,
would there be one? Oh,
before-
sorry. Yep.
Hold on a minute, Isaac.
Yep.
What Roberta said was Adeptus Electromagneticus. She didn't say one of the ranks of Electromagneticus. She said Adeptus Electromagneticus, which means that they are the highest rank. They are basically in charge of the entirety of that divisio of Electromagneticus. In actual fact, they can be in charge of the Adeptus Electromagneticus and other divisios within. They are that high.
I didn't see like how much further. I was just looking at
They are an Adept Majoris.
Majoris.
That puts their
Oh, I see. Adeptus, and then it ranks down and splits
exactly,
up. Okay.
yes. And they are Adeptus Electromagneticus, making them basically the highest ranking individual, so far as you know.
Okay, so there is
this
something
planet.
over. It would be. Oh, I messed up. So it would be Adeptus Xenologist is what the highest rank of the division Xenologist would be.
Correct, and then among that.
So the major. Got it. So the major is like just underneath that. Okay.
Correct, and then among certainly for your divisio, it would be Adeptus Xenologist Primus, Adeptus Xenologist Secundus. There are ranks of them as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. That's even more terrifying than I was thinking. Because I thought it was just one guy in the Electromagneticus, not the Adeptus Electromagneticus.
So,
would Roberta know this Adeptus Electromechanicus history or lore about how it is with this planet?
You would know. You would know of an individual named Adeptus Thaddeus. Well, sorry, not Adeptus. Adept Thaddeus Villadel. And they are Villadel, yes. They are the highest ranking adept of the Adeptus Mechanicus on the planet of Tranch.
Do they sell soup?
The ladle. Very good.
Okay. So yeah. So you got your mission from the Adeptus Electromagneticus?
Yeah, that group signed off on this journey to Hive Secundum to pick up a package, and then Hive Tertius to drop off said package. So I'm gonna look like I am doing my average best to pick up that package while you guys scope out, sneak out.
That package must be really important then.
I don't want them to know that I know that some crap's going on.
Listen, a quick question.
Yeah, of course.
How do you know that this package is safe, quote unquote, not a fucking bomb?
I don't know that it's safe. I don't trust the situation now that we've talked about it, but I don't want them to know how much information we have talked about on our way over.
Yeah.
And I want us to be ready for whatever hits, because I'm out the cannon and I need to refuel, and I need you guys not to die on my watch.
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
If we have to refuel, then
Well, over here. Yep.
GM, do we have to fuel?
Unfortunately, yes.
Isaac.
Normally, Roberta, you could, if you wanted, quite easily make the journey from Primus to Secundus to Tertius, very easily on one tank of fuel. Unfortunately, the servitors seem to have damaged your tanks, and the fuel is going down a little bit quicker than it should.
Ooh.
That didn't show up on my readings last week. Oh.
You were too busy trying to
Alright,
escape.
looks
And
like
now,
I have
now you're
damage.
noticing it. Yeah.
Isaac, quick question.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you have a way to check the package without, being suspicious?
Don't be suspicious. Be suspicious. Maybe. I mean,
We don't even know what the package is. It's just a lure to get me here, as far as I know. And I'm gonna act. Who knows if it's a package or if it's just an ambush?
We'll pick up the package, and then we'll find out if I can figure what it is out, or if anybody else can do anything with us. Otherwise, we'll just have a package, and we'll figure it out later. But yes, for now.
And go on to our next location.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to find the shrine.
I want to stay alive.
So
but
we
If
will
it turns
do
out to be a bomb, we can use it to our
if
advantage.
given the opportunity. I want you to stay alive.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Would you prefer staying on the ship while we go out? Or do you want to go with me?
I'm not. Since I'm not good at sneaking, I could probably stay back and try to fix your cannon as well as your gas tank if you'd like. While you guys are
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
I'd love that. Okay.
Does your servitor have utility help, or am I just going to be using my my circle skull, Roberta? Actually, no, I don't. I still don't know you have a servitor.
Sure.
Never mind.
Yeah, you don't know I have a servitor, but you can assume I do, because you haven't been in the cockpit, and most Valkyries have them.
Oh, okay.
Valkyries have a cockpit that houses two people. Roberta has been the one that's been coming and going, and yet the ship is still being flown. So, logic dictates that there is a servitor, or Roberta has maybe a fellow pilot that she's not talking about.
I won't assume. So yeah, I'll just say I'll attempt to fix it with my servo skull helping. So
Can I set my servitor to do some repairs once we land?
Unfortunately, your servitor is wired into the cockpit, as is its nature, so it would not be possible to.
Okay, so just basically do readouts and diagnostics of the system to see if we've been bugged.
Readouts, diagnosis of the system, and can also continue to pilot the ship and use its guns. If you Roberta are incapacitated in any way, or if you needed to do that. So you basically have a co-pilot that is able to step in as needed should anything happen to you, or should you desire it.
Okay. Just want to make sure that it's not something that can walk around on its own.
No, it can't. It is
Okay.
fully wired in.
awesome.
Okay.
Will be when I'm done with it.
All right. We're still in a holding pattern.
So
okay.
it is actually at that moment where the voice of Fugen returns. Valkyrie 9511, there does seem to have been a slight mix-up. Yes, your progress has actually been expected. Please proceed to docking bay 132.
Right.
Thank you, Officer Fugan. We will proceed to the point. Is there any complications that we should be aware of at this point? Because the last place we left got a little hairy.
Nothing expected. Watch for
Who's going to be
usual-
there?
That is information that I am
All right.
not.
Thank
privy to.
you. All right, Officer Fugan, you have a nice day. Over and out. And I'll head over.
Sure.
Nice.
The journey to Docking Bay 132 is not. It's not too long. You maybe got another 20 minutes of flight before you get there. If there's anything you guys want to discuss in the meantime, you can do so. Otherwise, I will skip us to that moment.
So you said you
We need-
wanted me and Hyde to sneak out of their ship. What exactly are we looking for?
Mhm.
What's going on in here? Why?
Basically, as stealthy cover in case shit goes down.
Okay.
So, just kind of cover our entourage of me and a Adriana.
Adriana.
All right. Will do, Bob.
I like you. All right, let's go.
Okay. So the journey.
And of course, I've got my chain. I've always got my chain sword out.
Of course, yes. So well, you don't have it now in the cockpit, but I presume you will. You will.
Oh, I thought we landed. Sorry.
I'm I'm narrating us to that moment.
It's how I pilot my ship.
Why, damn it?
The journey-
Why?
the journey to the docking bay is uneventful. There are a couple of sort of weird turbulences here, as you know that having to get to docking bay 132 means having to go around the needle that is the central spire of the Hive Secundus here. There's a lot of traffic out for this time of day, which is a bit of a surprise. Normally, Hive Secundus is a little quieter due to its more northerly space, but it's not unusual. Just a bit, just
Kind of busy out here, guys.
Just a bit unusual
Hmm.
in that regard. As you travel around the other side, to the more slightly northern part of the hive, you can see the ice sheet that extends beyond the perimeter of the hive outwards across the top of the planet here. It is quite beautiful, if a bit odd, due to the very hot nature of this space. Docking Bay 132 is an open-air docking bay that is situated on the upper portions of the outer hive. You know that below Docking Bay 32 there are miles and miles and miles of tunnels, pipework, and hive tenements. That's the word I wanted to. Those are the words I wanted to use. That extend below the surface here, and well, you know of hive worlds, and you know that going down there is not exactly something that you want to have, because there is all sorts of stuff that exists below a hive in the underbelly. But Docking Bay 132 is quite unlike the docking bay that you left in a hurry in Hive Primus. It is open. It is bustling with people, and you can see that there are ships coming and going from this docking bay as well. You can also see out the window the various servitors that man the docking bay and fuel and refuel and move packages here and there from this area. You are waved down. You are guided down by a control servitor who quickly patches into your own servitor to give you the guidance. A little bit less than that. a little bit more high tech than that. That they patch into each other, and you are guided down to that moment, where as you land, you can see facing your ship as you land is what appears to be a robed adept of the Adeptus Mechanicus. This individual is quite large. They are one of the more not high tech. They are one of the ones that has a lot more implants into their person than certainly Isaac, at least. They have a lot more machinery that seems to be embedded in their body in various places. You can even see that the back of their back is very hunched upwards due to whatever thing they have underneath there, creating this almost hunchback aesthetic to this individual. And as you land, they seem to rise up and kind of almost rise to the level of your cockpit, almost not quite reaching the level itself, kind of trying to peer in towards you, Roberta, as you kill the thrust of your ship. You have landed. What do you guys do? Because I know some of you want to stealth out.
Yep.
Adriana feels a lot more relaxed now that she sees that dock bay is like filled with people. She said like there is two options: either everyone attacks them and they're basically die, or we're not going to get ambushed here. So she leaning towards the second one. So she's like relaxed, and she was going to try use her charm to find out what happened and whatever.
So they try. Lily?
Yep. And I will still sneak out, and try to, be as minimized as possible. Like when you're in a crowd and you just kind of want to just be unassuming as possible. Like, yeah, I'm gonna try doing that.
All right.
So
Lily, roll me stealth, please. You can get a +20 for this because it is a busy place,
Ooh.
and you are exiting out to the side of the Valkyrie opposite, or at least some way slightly more obscured.
Nice.
19, very nice.
Wow.
You slide the door slowly open and just quickly dart out. As you dart out, you can see that the docking bay is very open, but nearby to the Valkyrie there are these massive containers which you're able to quickly dart behind without. It seems that nobody's spotting you. And as you dart out, you can see as you dart out and then take a little cover and look around. You see the red-robed individual of the Adeptus Mechanicus individual that has now, well, you see them, Lily, that they have extended their body, or at least they have extended their legs, so that they are able to support themselves and rise up to be able to be almost on a head level with the pilot's cockpit of the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is a tall machine. It's a tall machine. There is more space above the cockpit, obviously, but it is a tall machine, and this individual was able to use extending legs to be able to push itself up. And Lily, your perception is what?
My perception is a 37, so not super fantastic.
No, that's fine, because you are able to see as the robes lift up underneath the body of this creature, because Adeptus Mechanicus people are weird. You can't really call them people at the point where this person is. There are multiple legs. There's not one pair. There's about 5 legs. Not 5 pairs, 5 legs underneath this individual, and they are made of metal.
I just kind of give a grimace, just like ugh. She's not particularly fond of Adeptus Mechanicus, at least the ones that go to like these lengths.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah, exactly.
High will also stealth out with you, but he gets plus 30 because he is using your stealthing ability. Yeah, he makes it easy. He also High also. Yeah, High also darts out just after you and takes cover just behind the same container crates that you took hid behind. That's the word.
Yeah, to cover.
So, Roberta, as you finish your landing checks and glance out, you see the cowled head of the Adeptus Mechanicus sort of cut just a little bit below the below the window of the cockpit. And there is a crackle as something connects to your communication system, and you hear a voice come over the comms. Pilots, I believe we are expecting you. Please disembark.
Doing so now. Your name?
Clovis.
Sir? Ma'am?
Added Clovis.
Clovis. See you on the top side. And I'll
Hello, Chloe. Can you hear
and
me?
head out.
You'll
No.
head out. Okay. So, Adriana, you did not hear the name Clovis. So,
Oh, okay.
this was a private conversation between the
Sorry,
adept and
sorry.
Roberta. It's all good. So Roberta, you head down the cockpit. While this has all been going on,
Oh, I'll go through the door to the back and take Adriana with me.
Okay, cool, fine, thank you. Just before that happens, Isaac and Adriana, what have you both been doing? While Lily and High have darted out the side and being secret.
I was debating on whether I should go with Adriana and Roberta because, well, they're Adeptus Mechanicus just like me, but I think me being there might be able to help, but
out of character, I think we need those fuel tanks and fix.
Yeah.
And you're the best one to do so. But if we get someone to fix
but
them,
I think I need to get off the ship to do them too. So
yeah, of course.
You would.
Yeah, so I'd need to come off with you anyway. So
yeah, obviously.
Okay. Okay, so the three of us will go out the back door.
Okay.
And
Adriana
approach the rogue
taps
figure.
Adriana taps Isaac and says, I think it will be helpful if you'll use your Mechanicus look here. I think it will be a little more advantageous for us.
arms up then.
Yeah, she means look the part.
Okay,
Don't make
I
them
think
question.
I'm gonna have my Mechanicus arms for my Mechadendrite kind of come out. They're almost like they're not like hanging, like floating. I'm just gonna have them like almost like kind of grab onto my vest in the front, like they're just attached to me.
Sure.
I'll have
So
my
they're there, but
servo
they're not
skull out as
intimidating.
well.
Oh,
Sorry, what was that, Adriana?
I'll have my servo skull out as well.
Sure. Okay.
All right, before we leave the ship, I'm gonna look at the two of them. I'm gonna say safe words potato, and then I'm gonna walk.
Adriana is like, how does she know what a potato is? Isn't she a commoner?
Doesn't matter. It's just a weird word.
It's just a weird word, yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Potato.
So, do you exit out the back of the ship, or do you exit out the opposite, one of the side doors?
The back.
The back, because
The
they are
The
using the side
back,
doors,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
want to grab their attention.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to see that side door open from this robed figure's vantage point.
Okay, so who exits first?
If there is an
Roberta.
option,
Okay.
Adriana will take the lead, but
Oh,
yeah.
Roberta's put the hand up, so Roberta's going first.
Yeah, Roberta's a pilot, and this is her
I'm
ship,
okay
so
with
you
going
let her
last,
go
though,
first.
so yeah.
Technically speaking, I can't put my hand up, but sure.
True. Yeah, you do. Yes, true. Yes.
Well, your
So,
hand is
Roberta
already
exits.
up and
Choice.
out. Your image.
Yeah, true. That's also true.
Her hand's always up.
Okay, so Roberta,
Literally.
you exit the cockpit, the cockpit, the ship first.
We
from
could
the
do
back.
an agility test to see who's faster.
Nah.
We
No.
can just exit together, I think. That's
Okay.
the smartest thing.
Yeah, I will be last.
Sure. Okay.
For
Sure.
sure.
So Roberta and Adriana, you are exiting together, and Isaac, you are exiting behind. Cool. So as you exit the rear of the Valkyrie and come round the corner to where the adept is. Adept has now lowered himself back down to the slightly hunched visage that he was when you first saw him as he landed. I think we have lost a Sean.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my
I think
God.
Sean froze. He's just...
I think he froze in the best way possible.
He has, but we'll carry on.
He looked so
That's a
happy.
fail face. Let's see.
He is. He won on the stealth roll. He should be.
He did, yeah, he should be. Roberta, you hear the voice of the adept through a strange grating grill sound as the adept says, "Pilots, I was expecting only you," as he notices Adriana and Isaac. "Who are these individuals?"
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Adriana. As she shows her thing from the Imperium, not Imperium, from the her being whatchamacallit, a priestess thing. She flashes it. Yeah, that's amazing.
So you show your Adeptus Ministorum symbol. The adept doesn't even glance in your direction. "Pilot, what are these individuals doing here?" "We were expecting only you."
Well, before you bombard the pilot with questions, I'll give you one. Why were we attacked in our last position? Can you answer that? What the hell is going on here? Or do you have no idea what's going on in your planet?
Roll a scrutiny, Adriana, please. Minus
Scrut-
20.
Scrutiny! Minus 20. Okay. I'm glad I have it known.
I think while they're talking, if he looked at me, I just give the sign of the cog.
Sure.
What is scrutiny, by the way? What am I rolling for?
Just roll scrutiny.
Yeah, it's like detecting lies.
Scrutiny's sort of like insight.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just roll it. If we win, we win. I was close.
It's taken a while to come through for me.
It's a 4 degrees of failure.
Okay,
It's a hard one.
Yeah. It's hard. He's really hard to read. It's like you can see the face of the individual, and it's a bit difficult to make out where the actual human flesh of the individual was. It's mainly all chrome and iron. It's difficult to read chrome and iron.
Yeah. I don't care what he reads. I care what he says.
He doesn't.
Or
answer
Adriana
your
doesn't
question.
care.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He doesn't answer your question.
I
But he
say.
is waiting for Roberta to respond, apparently.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
I'll wait for her to say something.
Yeah, he was addressing the pilot.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you see, the previous location that was supposed to be secure and private was not so much, and these folks were my passengers to that location. We were under fire there from the servitors, so I had them hop aboard and join me to this location so they wouldn't be obliterated.
Unfortunate. A malfunction
I-
on servitors is a thing that can be expected.
They didn't
I'm
look
gonna-
very expected to me.
I'm gonna start speaking binary towards him and just say, Isaac Guthrie, Inquisitor, there's something happening in the noosphere. And it doesn't sound good.
He responds. Do you say this out loud, or do you connect?
I
back with
said it in a
him?
binary.
So you are speaking out loud.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Because
I don't want to connect to that again.
Yeah, the noosphere you can talk to each other without actually speaking out loud.
Yeah, ever since feeling that, I don't want to do it on this planet
Cool.
for a while.
Just double check.
Unless we fix it.
I'll be right back, guys. I have something I need to do. But
Yep,
Okay.
no worries.
if anything
Okay.
happens, yeah.
That's fine. He responds. Lumen Clovis. Again, there's that kind of weird, rasping, metallic sound. Lumen Clovis. Lumnen. Lumnen Clovis. I have not noticed anything unusual in the noosphere recently.
I say it was. I tried connecting via to see if if I could communicate with anybody while we were on our way back here, and I felt that it's like kind of describe what it felt like, what I had felt before, but it seemed to have only happened maybe then in that area. If you haven't had any problems, can I try connecting to see if I have the same problems again?
Are you asking the adept, or are you asking me?
The adept.
The adept says, "You are of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Of course, you can attach to the noosphere if you wish."
Okay. And then I try to connect to the noosphere to see if I can feel it again and try to connect to him.
Roll me intelligence or willpower.
Intelligence. And just straight roll, right?
Just a straight roll.
Why is it always short by a little bit? Ugh. You know what? I gotta use that fate point to reroll.
All right. We are coming to the end of the session, so it's
Yep.
exactly the same roll.
No!
So, Isaac,
No.
as you connect again to the noosphere, again that whispering, beckoning desire says, "Come, we are here. We know what it is you wish to have. Isaac. That is your
No.
name. Welcome, welcome.
No!
Know the mysteries. Know the joys."
And
You
then,
take what-
can
you
I still...
take-
Yeah.
You take an additional point of corruption, and you
Okay.
take another 3 points of insanity.
Ah, I'm so close. And then in binary, he hears me say, "It's there again. I hear it."
Do you stay connected to the new sphere?
If I can try to disconnect, I will disconnect.
You do, but again,
Okay.
you feel that almost crying desire to stay. No, you know you want to, and as you disconnect, you again feel that something comes with you as you disconnect from the new sphere. Again, you feel something. You feel blood trickling down the side of your nose again.
And he sees all this.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
He responds to your messages to your information of there is nothing unusual that I do not know of.
Do I see it?
Do you look at Isaac?
Yeah, I think I would be watching him address
If he's
Clovis.
is he screaming? No, we watch Isaac was is speaking in binary.
He's
First we
been
watch
speaking in
it.
binary, yeah. So you just been hearing this sort of quick blurt of sound between the two of them. It's just been this blurt of sound.
Also,
Pretty
I
much,
will
yeah.
say, given what Lily and High's job are, Lily is at least focusing very intently on everything that's happening.
Sure. You see blood begin to trickle from the corner of Isaac's eye. Same place that blood trickled.
Isaac, are you okay? It's happening again. What have you do? What did you do? What did you do? And she points
Isaac, your eyes are bleeding.
points at the other
I was
way.
trying. Another Medicaid? Try and diagnose?
Sure.
Okay. Plus anything or just my cervical skull?
Same thing that you were doing before.
Oh yeah, so 30. Okay. Ah,
Do you want to re-roll this?
I can't.
I-
I don't have any more.
Roll out.
No more faith.
Oh,
You're not sure, Isaac. You're not
I
sure.
don't- No, this time.
The addict just is watching this entire conversation. I have a task that I need to complete. Pilot, please follow me. Turns on
Yes,
the
sir.
wheel and starts walking away.
I'll
Roberta,
start
I have a
fixing the
bad
ship.
feeling.
Excuse me? I can hardly hear you.
Roberta, I
Yes.
have a bad feeling about him. He doesn't seem normal, but even normal for the Adeptus mechanics, they're not. He feels hollow, if that makes sense.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Act like we don't know anything. And I'll follow Clovis.
Mhm.
You guys can stay here or you can come with.
yeah. I'm following you guys, but once again, stealthily,
Uh-oh.
with my pistol
Stealthy.
drawn this time.
And
I'll
I have
stay-
my chainsword out. I
I'll
always do.
stay
Yes.
here because I'm sure he'll know that I'm following. So I'm gonna just stay here and try to do my original job of fixing the ship. So
Sure.
Thank you.
yeah.
Roberta really appreciates that a lot.
Adriana going to use the communication and like she'll ask Lily, have you find out where the shrine is?
Don't tell Lily. She's
Yeah,
stealthy.
I will not answer because I'm trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
it's in the comms, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true. But
I mean, yeah, and
Responding also-
well, how
responding is also a thing.
loud is this port? Because you said it's busy, but is it loud?
it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud.
Okay.
It's an open
Yeah.
it's an open airspace, and ships are coming and going at a pretty regular interval. So it is
Okay.
pretty loud.
So I do kind of whisper into it, and it's like, I don't know about any temples, but just keep an eye on Isaac, and tell Isaac, and also for yourself, keep an eye on the servitors. Because if something goes to hell here, there's innocent lives at stake.
Sure, we need to find information and get the fuck out of here.
Well, right now I don't think we're in the kind of position to figure this stuff out, because I think something really bad can happen really soon.
Sure.
Just keep your head on a swivel.
Adriana has her hand on her pistol. Yeah.
All right. Roberta, you are led.
Yes.
You are led. Not far away, actually. You're led maybe 5-10 meters away from your ship. It's not too far. Ship remains in sight, and you can see everything that's going on there as well. He leads you to 2 servitors that are very, very similar to the ones that attacked you in Hive Primus. They are equipped with what appears to be this massive grab claw like thing on one hand, on one side where the right arm would be. On the left side where the left arm would be, you can see almost like this extension of almost like a welding torch here on the side, designed to perform general maintenance and repair these servitors. The adept turns to you and says, "These servitors are to be taken and delivered to Hive Tertius. This is your task."
Can we get a fuel up while we're here?
Of course. There is a small amount of
Right.
silence. But you notice another
Do these servitors have names? 1 and 2?
Designation 157762. Designation 72357. You notice that one of the servitors appears to have a horrible scar that runs from the temple and down to the edge of the jawline, completely bald, with implants in the tops of the head. The other servitor seems to be a little bit thinner, and it seems their body seems to be a little bit more wasted than the other servitor. The other servitor appears to, well, at least the individual that was alive before they were turned into a servitor, might have been somebody who would have been a bit of a brawler, whereas the other one seems to be a bit more of a runner, perhaps. But they are now both servitors, so
Creepy. That's creepy.
That's cool.
servitors used to be individuals.
Really?
Well, servitors, I hope you don't mind being strapped down for the trip and secured. I don't want you flying around my ship.
There is no response from them. The adept says,
Close.
blurts something in that harsh binaric language that you heard Isaac and the adept previously conversing in. The 2 servitors seem to give like almost an acknowledgement. One of them has their mouth replaced with a speaker grill, and you hear another blurt. You hear another blurt in response, and then they both look at you. The 2 servitors look directly at you. The adept turns to you and says, "These servitors will obey your instructions."
With you not here, how will I understand what they acknowledge and say?
These servitors do not speak. They will obey any instruction you give them.
I'll look at 15762 and say, jump on 1 foot.
You see the servitor looks, lifts one leg, and doesn't move any further. But one leg is now off the ground.
They can't jump.
Oh, they can't jump. That's right.
It's you get the impression that they can't jump, but it at least made the attempt at trying to jump.
All right, you can put your foot down. Let's get you strapped in and on our way. So, is there anything else, Clovis?
Adept Clovis. There is nothing more.
Roger that. And
The
look at the
Adeptus
servitors and say,
Electromagneticus.
follow me.
As you turn to the servitors and say, "Follow me," you hear Adept Clovis say, "The Adeptus Electromagneticus thanks you for your service."
Jim, is that
Yeah,
enough
sure he does.
information? Is that enough information for us to have?
Who knows?
You're welcome to ask him all you
No,
want.
that's a good question. I think that's a
Because-
good place to end the session.
Yeah, I was about to say that is where we will be calling the stream tonight.
Thank you very much. I have to leave. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, bud. With,
Bye.
With with as much information as you guys have possible to you, there's something going on Tranch. What could it be?
And now
You
we
guys
got
had-
2 servitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, two servers I really don't trust.
I just gotta strap them in. They can't move.
Ah!
Yeah.
You think?
Ah! They'll listen to Isaac.
Will they listen to Isaac? Yeah, that's another question. Will
Isaac,
they
I'm gonna
listen
need
to
your help bolting them in.
Hope you guys are having fun.
Yeah! I almost got insane for
That
my
was
first...
awesome.
I have 1 point left.
Yes,
I am-
but the priestess can research how to heal that. Hopefully.
Well,
I'll
that's
look
corrupt.
into that. as well.
Insanity is, yeah.
Insanity
Yeah.
is easy to get rid
Yeah.
of. It's the corruption that
Yeah.
you need to worry about, because you're at 2
That-
points of corruption, I believe, now, aren't you?
That's
Or are you more?
corruption.
I'm 2.
You're 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Lily who got seriously hit by it, I believe.
But she's okay now.
The corruption. As usual, we go. As usual at the end of streams, we go and raid somebody. I'm going to switch off this weird ambience music, because that weird ambience music is not quite right for the end of it. For the end of a stream. As usual, at the end of the streams, we usually go and raid somebody, because that's what we like to do. We like to spread love, hugs, and likes and follows, and all that wonderful stuff that you guys are capable of. Who do we have on in my following lists that is live at the moment? Oh, Timmer, have I raided you recently? I have. Okay, sorry, Timmer. I'm gonna have to skip you for now. I don't think we raided Apollos in a long time. We haven't. We have not raided Apollos. We had, so we're going to go and raid Apollos. He's doing Final Fantasy 11 online. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Ooh.
Gonna go raid him. He's a nice guy. He's a bit of a variety streamer. Has done other bits and pieces as well in the past as well. But he's a really lovely guy. I will be back tomorrow with some. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Fearful Fortunes, a Cthulhu-inspired D&D game where some interesting stuffs where our heroes have learned some interesting stuffs and have made a choice and seem to have now made a deal with a ghost, perhaps. Catch us tomorrow. So catch us tomorrow to find out more about that weirdness that was going on there. But either ways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves, love each other, give yourselves big hugs, give your loved ones big hugs, and I'll see you in another stream soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.